All right, guys, Dow notches 7-day losing streak as the bond yields rise. This market headed into FOMC next week might be headed towards a very steep cliff, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. This is misleading though. The Dow has been on a losing streak after trying to break 450, but slightly just choppy down, now closes under 440 after the week of losses. But these weren't significant losses. This was just a slow bleed down. Let's get into that market update and recap. So the S&P, after spiking up in the after hours and in the pre-market due to Avgo's earnings, plummets right after open and then kind of bounces and chops into the close. This is kind of disheartening for the S&P going into next week. And you have the Qs basically doing the same thing, but rallying up harder with Avgo since it holds more of a percentage of Avgo. And the Qs tech recovered stronger than S&P did. But the reason S&P looks concerning is because of all the data that printed this week was bad for inflation. We have FOMC coming up. Are they going to cut rates? Are they not? We're pricing in about a 94% chance that we cut rates now, which I think will be a disaster for us, but they might do it anyway. So where we are sitting, we're in a very, very overextended spot, especially on tech and the S&P, where the drop could be pretty steep. But we will see, guys. Small caps. What did I say yesterday? If this couldn't break above 36, you're going to see it test 231. That's exactly what happened. Didn't quite break into the 231. Got to 232 before it bounced a little bit. This could have further downside. Small caps, I want to see small caps lead if we are truly still in a bull run. And we might not be, guys. The market may have topped. And if you remember, the Dow is the one that led the rally up into the election and after. And now the Dow might be leading the market down. But we will see. Dow closes under 440 for the first time in a couple weeks since making those new highs basically week after week. But big week ahead, and we'll see how it plays out. Over the weekend, watch Bitcoin. Bitcoin may have flipped 100K to support. If that's true, you could see Bitcoin at 110K early next week. FOMC is going to be a big one for this too. And in the midst of all this, you still have the VIX just primed for a bounce. Everything to me is pointing to a significant drop for FOMC, but I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not sure. It could definitely go either way. There could be some more rational movement in this market, but to me, I think we are headed for a pretty significant pullback. And another thing that makes me feel very bearish about this market is the market's darling is no longer the market's darling. Nvidia, even with Avgo tearing up, it couldn't break back into that 140 to 150 range. It faded. Not only did it fade, it got below the support of 135. Nvidia is going to drop into the 110s, guys. It's only a matter of time. And I keep telling you, Nvidia is going to have a tough 2025 because the market said, it's not you, it's me. And they found a new girl. And that new girl is Broadcom. Broadcom moving up huge on earnings. Big move up. We literally said, I see this going to about 220. Smashed past that. Broadcom sitting at $1 trillion market cap. You keep in mind, Nvidia topped out at a $4 trillion market cap, meaning Avgo still may double or triple in market cap before it's done on this run up. You have all the insiders buying. Avgo is one to watch going into this year. But the rest of tech is getting smashed. MDB, after their CEO retiring or quitting, whatever, after their earnings, when they reported good earnings, just smashed that. That dude didn't give a fuck about this company. He was like, hey, you guys did great on earnings, looking good, watch this, and fucking tanked this shit. And then Adobe, same thing. Adobe soft guidance after Oracle soft guidance. Another big short for us was Oracle. All of these are signaling that we are in for a drop. And I know I keep saying that, but I keep saying it because I truly believe it. With Avgo's earnings, this market should have just went out of control, and it didn't. It still dropped. Avgo's earnings is the only thing that held this market up. So that's all I've got for this market recap and update, guys. We'll do some more videos over the weekend. We've got a lot to talk about. And just want to reiterate, if you are on Robinhood, get off Robinhood. They are trash. In my personal opinion, worst brokerage, horrible customer service. If there's any issue that could be solved with a quick phone call, forget about it. It's not going to happen. So Robinhood, trash. just reiterate that. Tell everyone you know that they're trash because they are. So that's all I got, guys. Don't do dumb shit. Love you. Bye.